So hello everyone, welcome to another week of Soulfully Guided. I'm your host, Carmel-Anne. And look, today it's been a struggle. We've been sick on and off this whole winter, and it just feels like the last 6 weeks have been a blur. So I've got little one, our youngest, at home. And I realized that, especially coming on the show when we have our responsibilities and we've committed to things, and it's nice to still be able to show up. So I am feeling a bit flat and a bit low, a little bit nasally, but on the better side of that. And I thought, you know what, I don't even know what I'm going to say today, but not every day has to be your best or your most inspirational. Not every day has to be filled with wisdom and hope and all the, best things in the world. Some days are really great in your PJs on the couch, which I would be if I wasn't here. But some days are really nice to just refresh, reset, and relax. And today's one of those days. So I will be going into a call, or if anyone wants to call in and let us know, you'll be getting a reading. But I've also learned to, I guess I'm evolving as a person, and so is Soulfully Guided and people who support and follow us. And part of that is learning my growth and getting outside of my comfort zone, like our event that we've got tonight, which thank goodness Candace is hosting that. So if you want to buy tickets for that, that's at Finding Inner Peace Through Spiritual Exploration on Meetup. And but yeah, I'm learning to get outside of my comfort zone in my spirituality journey. And that involves tonight's past life regression, which I haven't really explored past lives. I focus on this life and current things that are going on in this current lifetime. So that'll be a bit exciting. But also learning how to trust myself more. And you'll find that's such a strong, important part of intuition, no matter whether you use intuition as a gut instinct to guide you in, everyday decisions, or whether you're using it as a professional, guiding readings and spiritual connections with people and energy connections in order to give them really good advice. So, so let's see when we get into that caller, but, it's an incredible journey learning what you're capable of, learning who you are and how to be that person in a public setting, and even when you're feeling flat. So there are times that, you have to do readings and things like that, because you can't just choose what days you're going to be sick or what days you're going to be well and pre-book yourself on those days. But, today's a flat day, and I'm putting myself out there to test how we can go and get comfortable publicly as well, because that's all part of the thing as well. So, and let's see, we have Barbara from Albany in New York. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Hi, Barbara. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
That's good. Now, I'd love to do a tarot reading for you today. Is there any questions you'd like to ask while we have you here, or would you like a general read?
I think a general read would be great. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. I absolutely love general reads. I think they're really open to what needs to be said without putting limitations or expectations on them. So, awesome choice. So let's see while we connect with you. Okay. Barbara. Just connect with you. So please have a general reading. Barbara. All right. So I advice and guidance, please.
Thank you.
And let's check this. Let's move my lemon water to get my throat good. So more advice and guidance. Okay. Okay. And an outcome if we take this advice. All right, so I've pulled a few cards, and what we're looking at is ultimately I'll start with the outcome card and just say, in order for things to stop cycling around, and I'm going to tell you what I felt intuitively. I'm going to get myself out of my comfort zone and tell you what I actually really felt. So, and I don't mind if it is incorrect or if I'm off. That is it. You know, I'm continuously evolving, so that's not about my priority. It's about you getting the quality information and a connection and a good experience with good advice. So looking at the outcome, I'm thinking in order to shift forward, we really need a different mindset that is in favor of you and what you want without being so flexible to everyone's needs. So yes, you can hear what others have to say, but you don't have to be there and just be everything to everyone, leaving yourself short. So unless we sort of go into that aspect of things, and that is outside of your comfort zone, but not impossible. It might sound impossible, but we've got some advice here that will help sort of, charge that into perspective and into action. So if we don't do this, we've sort of got the same cycle going on, and it sort of defeats the purpose, with all due respect, of your actions and your goodness, because you're wearing yourself thin. So when I connected, thank you so much. And I don't usually start with an outcome card, but I think it's really important to say, how amazing you are. And you're feeling trapped, but there's a way out. But unless we make those small shifts, and I'm not expecting you to go off and do miraculous things overnight and be a whole completely different person. We just want you to be yourself, but serve yourself first. And that takes time. So don't go away thinking, oh my God, this is what I need to do by tomorrow. It's actually breaking patterns, breaking cycles, breaking beliefs. And that will take time. That will take challenges. That will get you out of your comfort zone. And the rewards don't come till later, because it's all that icky stuff of, what we do when we have to get out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
When I
Thank you. This is
connected
exactly what I need.
Sorry?
No, this is exactly what I need. Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome. And when I connected with you, I felt a bit warm and almost like a sense of peace and tranquility on that. It's I don't want to make a definition out of it of my own experience. I want to look, the way I interpret it is you're at the better side of a really challenging situation. You've made a decision, but then you're sort of going back on it. And then you're not putting yourself first, but you're stressing less, but at the same time, your doubt is making you stress more, and you're getting sleepless nights. You're physically exhausted and drained, and something's got to change, but you're not sure how to make that change.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, and that's what I've been battling with, and I am coming off of something huge and seeing clearly now. And yes, I realize I have to make definitely huge shifts in my life. I do need a change.
And the only really challenging part I'm seeing, and this is not people will notice in a lot of my readings, I don't focus on words like toxic or dark or, it takes a lot for me to see that. And the statistical combination of having those cards is really slim, but it does happen. But here I see you as putting, I want to ask you, are you a mum as well of 2 children?
Yep, absolutely. Yep, I have 2 children. I'm a mom.
Yep. So your priorities is with them at the moment. Is the challenge of going through relating to them as well something about not for them, but something about that will affect them?
Yeah.
Okay. So And thank you for allowing me to be so comfortable to use parts of my gifts that are evolving that I'm a bit still shy to share publicly. So thank you. We can't remove the time we give to our children, but also you love everyone and you care for everyone. And it makes you feel stuck because when it comes to choices, you think of what is in everyone else's best interest, like you do as a mum. And that traps you into a mindset that you're there serving everyone. But what about yourself? There's a part of you, a child in you that's begging to get out and have fun and enjoy yourself. You have a spark in you. You have a beautiful personality and the universe is on your side. Get in touch with your emotions. Get in touch with what you want and what you feel and make that the essence, because whatever you do for yourself, your children will naturally be a priority. So please be very selfish with your time, and I probably use the wrong word. Be very thoughtful who you give your time to and how much of yourself you give, because you want to unstuck yourself. Get yourself in a healthy, good sleeping routine and something to cut that anxiety before you go to bed that causes you trouble sleeping. And you don't have to go rushing into decisions. If someone asks you something, first you take time to think about it. And once you've thought about it, you make your decision. I have a radio show. If you Google YouTube, December the 7th, I think it is, we talked about wrinkles, worry, and stress. I'd love you to watch that, and that'll give you another 15 minutes on how to combat it.
Awesome. Thank you.
How do you feel?
Good. Very good. I did have one question for you. When you're trying to process your emotions, I know we've been hearing a lot lately, like you have to let go. How do you let go of of just the icky stuff?
So, look, I'd love to answer that. Our time has run out and our show has run out. I would love to answer that. Would you like to visit me at Soulfully Guided, either on Facebook or Meetup? And I would love to give you a proper answer on that, not just a rushed, let's get this show over with. I want to give you a real answer and a relevant answer. Would you like to reach out to me in Soulfully Guided? And I can do that, preferably Facebook.